Hello there guys, my name's Harry Luck and welcome back to the Instagram, to my Sport Watching channel. It's been a long time and I'm absolutely buzzing for this as I'm going to be bringing you something I've not done in a while on the channel, which is an England squad update ahead of this Saturday game against France A. So I'm going to go through positions of everyone in the squad, and then from there I will also be writing out my England squad, and I will reveal that later on in the video as well. So yeah, so far for props, we've got Finn Baxter, Trevor Davison, Joe Hayes, Manny Eogan, Asher Apoku-Fajor, and Bevan Rod. 3 loose heads, 2 tight heads. Is that good or not? I don't know. Hooker wise, you've got Theo Dan, Jamie George, and also you've got Curtis Langdon. Second rows, you have Arthur Clark, and also you've got Nick Ezekwe, along with Charlie Earls, and I believe the other one is Alex Coles. I think he's plus the other second row. Yeah, I could be wrong. Back rows, we've got Don Brandt, obviously Ted Hill, Jack Killingham, Guy Pepper, Sam Underhill, and Tom Willis. So they're all really good choices. Now onto the backs. And we've got 9. We have Ben Spencer, Rafi Quirk, and ignore Jack Van Portfleet because at the time of this recording, we already know that he will not be playing this weekend. Whether that will mean they'll call in someone else or it will just be those 2 guaranteed to play. So ignoring Jack Van Portfleet. And then we've also got 10s, George Ford and Charlie Atkinson. And then we've got centres in Seb Atkinson, Oscar Beard, Luke Northmore, Max Jono, and Henry Slade. Now, Henry Slade can also be acting as the third choice 10 if you want him to, but obviously they'll probably play centre. And then your wings and fullbacks are Joe Carpenter, Emmanuel Favour-Boso, Will Muir, Caden Murley, Tom Roebuck, and Freddie Stewart. So that is position by position of who is going to be in. Now, this isn't an actual capped test game, as we call it in the rugby industry. This is a non-test game. So I'm actually now going to get up a document and I'm going to personally choose a starting lineup with you. So, and I will show you my predicted one as well. So just bear with me a second. So I'm now going to show you who I predicted. Ahead of the tour. So this is my prediction. So yeah. So I predicted, and it's completely wrong. Actually, because this has a few players that I thought would be fit in time. So you can all hate me because I was completely out of the picture with who I was selecting because this was done months ago ahead of the Lions tour. So yeah. So you can see I picked Ben Earl because I didn't know which player was going to be on the Lions tour. So they this is all completely wrong, everything. But give it that. Not that. That is going to be for a future one. So now I'm going to choose my lineup based on training of who I reckon is going to get the nod to play on the weekend. And by the way, before I announce my squad, make sure to drop a like and subscribe, please. And I'm back. I'll be live streaming the game on Saturday evening when it takes place. So tune in for that. It's going to be a great afternoon. So number 1 on our team sheet. So you should be able to see it now. Well, So number 1 will more than likely be Bevan Rodd. I'm going to say it's my first choice on the team sheet. Followed by Mr. Curtis Langdon at 2. Trevor Davison at 3. There. Locks. You've got to put Arthur Clarke in at 5, right? So yeah, Arthur Clarke's in, and maybe Alex Cole was at 4, because I know Steve Borthwick has played him as a 4 in the past. Chandler comes south. I don't think we'll make it this week. Back row, you've got to have Guy Pepper in this week. I mean, man of the match in both playoff, semi-final and final in. Jack Kenningham is going to be in as well. Now, for your 8s, big bombshell and big. I know you don't like him, but I've got to put Dombrandt in. I think Dombrandt, unless Ted Hill can play 8, which I don't know. I don't think Ted Hill can. No. Because Ted Hill can't play 8, it's got to be. And I don't want to risk Tom Willis getting injured, because he's my starter. So you can love me or hate me. Alex Dombrandt is going in my lineup. 9. You've got to put in Ben. No. Actually, Ben Spencer should play a Prem final. I'm not going to start him. I'm going to rest him. 10. Charlie Atkinson. Why? Because he's been great. He hasn't had the games like Gloucester, so I think he'll have to start this game just to, give him a bit of welly into the season. 11 will have to be Caden Murley. Well, actually, no. Caden Murley's not going to be left wing. I'm going to place Caden Murley as my right wing. Centres, you've got to try out Seb Atkinson and Oscar Beard. Alright? Fullback, he's probably not going to get much game time on the tour, so Freddie Stewart can go fullback. So, hopefully you can see, but that's my starting lineup. Bench now, I'm going to use Theo Dan. I'm not playing Jamie George in this game, or George Ford. Jamie George and George Ford are ruled out due to resting, and for that, I want to play them first week in the summer tour. So I'm going to completely not play them in this week's game. It's up to me. We don't know about George Furbank yet, so I'm waiting to hear back on him. So yeah, so I'm going to spare props, Joe Hayes and Asher Apoku Fajor. Or Manny, no, I forgot. We've got Manny Ayogun, can play loose head, and Asher Apoku Fajor at tight head. Then I'll probably say Charlie Ools would go on there at 19. 20, you can't use Sarah Underhill, ruled out, so I'm going to say Ted Hill is your next in line to play on the bench. Then you've only got one other 9 to play this week, so Ben Spencer is in. I'm going to say Henry Slade in for this week, just in case Charlie Atkinson needs to rest, because you might pick him for later games. And then I've probably got one other player in mind that deserves some game time this week. Emmanuel B. Waboso will be my last player. So this is how England are, but I'm predicting how England to line up this weekend. It will be Bevan Rodd, Curtis Langdon, Trevor Davison, Alex Coles, Arthur Clarke, Guy Pepper, Jack Kellingham, Alex Donbrandt, Rafi Quirk, Charlie Atkinson, Will Muir, Seb Atkinson, Oscar Beard, Caden Murley, and Craig Stewart. So that's my starting lineup. My bench is Theo Dan, Manny Eogan, Asher Apoki Fajor, Charlie Ools, Ted Hill, Ben Spencer, Henry Slade, and Emmanuel Faye-Waboso. I'm looking this in now. This is who I'm thinking will play on the weekend. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And on tomorrow, I'll be doing the same thing for the Lions test game against Argentina ahead of when that score comes out. I don't know when, but for now, this is it. So thank you all for watching. Mine's been Harry Luck. You've been you. I'll see you in the next one. Come on, you England. Goodbye.